Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be reacting to the My Brand New Empty Condo tour, 20 years old. This is from about 2 years ago, and I chose this video quite frankly because it's relatively short. So that's the video we're going to be watching today. Now I do want to clear up a few things. Yesterday I logged onto my YouTube Studio app and I saw an interesting comment that it's been removed now, but this girl came onto my channel and commented under one of my shorts and was like, why are you criticizing Chloe Yazmean, but yet you use the products that she promotes? I'm sure other people are wondering the same thing. At the end of the day, just because I might have some criticism towards the very much so problematic behavior that she portrays and makes public, that doesn't mean I hate or dislike some of the products that she talks about. The two do not correlate. I'm sorry, it don't. Secondly, since when is Chloe Yazmean the face of Tree Hut or Dove or the lotion company or any of these other brands that are popular in Target, Walmart, Ulta, etc., etc.? Since when is she the face of any of these brands? She's not. She doesn't have any collabs with these brands or anything, okay? She doesn't have any products that's in retail stores that has her name on them or anything, okay? She goes into these stores, she spends her own money on these products, and she talks about them. That's it. And that's honestly something that anybody can do, including you and me. Okay? So, just because I may criticize the behavior that she has made public does not mean that I dislike the products that she talks about on her channel. I never said that. Okay? And again, the two does not correlate. I believe that people like to pick and choose and just find something to come onto my channel and rah about. But after you get done talking and you're then removed from my channel, I'm still going to make the content that I want to make. Okay, like I said a few videos back, this is my channel. This is not our channel. And if you don't like the content that I'm making, nobody's stopping you from going onto your channel and making the content that you want to see. If you want people praising every move Chloe Yazmean makes, you are more than able to make that content, okay? React to videos and praise everything she does, okay? And I'm sure there's an audience of people who would love to see that. So nobody's stopping you from making that content. But over here, I'm going to be impartial. If I see things in a video that I appreciate, that I like, I'm going to comment on it. In which, if you pay attention, I have done in a lot of my videos concerning her. And if I see something that's out of pocket, I'm also going to call it out. Okay? Because at the end of the day, I don't owe her anything. I don't know her. We're not friends. Okay? So I don't owe her anything. This is all entertainment. Her sister said something very wise a few weeks back on her Snapchat. She said the internet is not a real place, and it is not, you guys. It is not. So I need you guys to remember that as you watch these videos. Remember that when the video ends, there's a whole life to be lived off of YouTube, okay? At the end of the day, I don't know these people, and neither do you. So it's never going to be that deep. I restrict my comments to protect my own mental health because you all, a lot of you all, I'm not going to say you all, but a lot of y'all, you don't have a filter, you don't have a sense of boundaries, and y'all don't realize that I am a human being behind the screen, and I'm going to protect my own mental health. And I've given Chloe Yazmean the same advice, and I'm going to control the narrative on my channel. Again, I've given Chloe Yazmean the same exact advice. The only difference between me and her is that I actually take action towards protecting my mental health. And I don't allow strangers on the internet to come onto my platform and disrespect me. That's never going to happen. And that is why the comment section is restricted. And if that can't be respected, the comment sections will be turned off altogether. I don't care. At the end of the day, this is not my job. I get nothing from disrespectful comments. I gain nothing. And my self-esteem will not be put on the chopping block, and my mental health would not be put on the chopping block for the sake of a video. So, please remember, whatever discord you make in regards to this stranger that neither one of us know, please keep it respectful, because that is something I do aim to do in all of my videos. I try to remain respectful when speaking about her. And if you're going to comment on any of my videos, especially videos that has nothing to do with Chloe Yazmean, please remain respectful. If you cannot do that, your comment will be removed and you will be blocked from my channel because I do not have to tolerate anyone's disrespect, and I will not. All right, so without further ado, let's get into today's video.
How beautiful. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. You just can.
Now, I gotta say, I have to give love to the freaking cardigan. I love a good cardigan, y'all. I love a good cardigan. I'm sorry. I'm somebody who is naturally cold-natured in a lot of different settings, and you will catch me with a cardigan. I don't care if it's the middle of fall, dead of winter, middle of the summer. I love a good cardigan. Just had to shout that out. That is a very cute cardigan. And I wish she would wear that more often, because I don't think we've seen this any other time in any of her other videos. That's a really cute cardigan.
Not tell me. My God, Avery. Oh my gosh. Yes, ma'am. This is my family and I's new home. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It is me, your girl, your sister, your best friend, Chloe Yazmean, and y'all with another video. I know it's like super echoey. There's nothing in here. As you all can tell by the title and the thumbnail, in today's video, I am going to be giving you guys an empty condo tour. This is a 4-level condo. It is
Now, a 4-level condo, me personally, I would not have gone with a 4-level condo, because after a while, the constant going up and down stairs, that gets to be a lot. And God forbid, like, if someone in that household having to hurt themselves, they end up on crutches or something, their knee goes out, or they just have knee problems in general, a house like this would not be conducive. It just wouldn't. Now, I'm sure, like, for someone, maybe for her or her age, it might be, but, like, let's just say, like, her mom, for instance, like, her mom is older, so, you know, her knee might go out, or she might have, you know, pain in her knee. She may not feel like climbing up and down steps all the time. If it was me, I would have taken that kind of stuff into consideration.
super spacious. It was just built from the ground on up. Literally just got on the market. This is such a blessing. Girl, it ain't nothing but Jesus that has done this. I come from Section 8 housing, from being teased about my house to this. You gonna tell me that ain't Jesus?
Yeah, it is the Lord, and you know what? Praise God. I'm so freaking happy for her with this accomplishment, because a lot of people, you know, they may have their criticisms about Chloe Yazmean and the things that she portrays online, but we would be amiss if we didn't acknowledge the fact that a lot of 20-year-olds, at this time she was 20, so I'm just going to refer to her for how old she was at this time. A lot of people that's 20 years old, 21, whatever, they're not accomplishing stuff like this. You know, when I was 20, 21, yeah, I was in college, but I was still living with my parents when I came home. You know, I didn't have a fraction of the things going for myself that she had going for herself at this age. So I do have to give her props. You know, like, I'm not mad at it. You know, whether she bought the house or she rent the house, I'm pretty sure we all know she does rent this property. But just being able to rent a property like this is something worth being proud of, because a lot of people that's 20 years old, they can't accomplish something like this. You know, they may not have the credit to accomplish it. They may not make enough money to accomplish it. So I believe in giving credit where it's due, giving honor where it's due. And in this case, like, we got to give her tens.
I ain't gonna take the credit. I put in work. Yes, I did. But there are plenty of people putting in work out here and seeing no result. Jesus has done it again. If you guys want to go ahead.
And I think it would have been nice had she acknowledged her audience, her subscribers, the people that has been supporting her, rocking with her from day one. It would have been very nice and tasteful had she acknowledged the support that she's been getting, because let's be real, you can upload video after video after video after video, but if nobody tunes in to watch, what difference does it make? So she needs to start acknowledging her audience and really showing her appreciation towards her audience.
See my brand new home. Keep watching and you will see just how gorgeous this place is. Come on, girl. I'm trying to keep this dang cardigan on, but it's too hot, but it goes with my outfit. Okay, let's get started. So first things first, here we have the entrance. So this is the front door, and that's it. So of course we have downstairs, but I want to go ahead and get the upstairs knocked out first, and then the second level, and then we'll go down to the other 2 levels. So you come upstairs, okay, and you come into, what is this going to be? This is going to be the dining room. So you come into the dining room. We have a beautiful, nice sliding door area. Y'all know I don't come from stuff like this. I don't even know what stuff is called, but I do buy my very first 2-door refrigerator. Since when? This is my dream. Oh my bad, y'all. I had to go ahead and take a call. But like I was saying, this has been a dream of mine for some time.
When you don't come from much, or it's your first time owning something, or being the main renter of something, stuff like this is a big deal. And I can speak from experience because a year ago I became a homeowner. And with our house came a 2-door refrigerator with a freezer in the bottom. And then in the middle of our refrigerator, we have like a little area where you can put like lunch meats and stuff like that in. But it's a drawer. If you know what I'm talking about, then you know. But yeah, that's my first time ever having a refrigerator like that. And like to this day, I just sit in awe of God's goodness towards me and my husband because neither one of us come from, backgrounds like that. Like we're used to having like a 2-door refrigerator where it goes from top to bottom with the ice maker, or just the top half of the refrigerator is the freezer and the bottom half is the refrigerator door. You know what I'm saying? So when you're not used to stuff like this, it is a big deal. It really is.
So long. It's super weird because I was a very different younger girl. Like without a doubt. Like I was into babysitting, cleaning, thinking about what kind of house I wanted. Like I loved seeing different appliances, different decorations. I was just very different than my friends. Not saying that I'm like a girl, I'm better than you, but actually now I see that is how Jesus Christ made me for a reason, for what I do today and for how I live my life today. Anyway, that being said, I talk too much. I don't know. They call this a profile? Girl, there's some rich stuff going on. Wow. You know what's crazy though? Is anybody that had a refrigerator like this growing up, I was like, they're rich. Girl, they weren't rich. Whoa. That is so nice. Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure like when she was younger, refrigerators like this wasn't even a thing, really. I think refrigerators like this just started becoming popular in recent years. But just like if you go in stores like Lowe's, Home Depot, 15, 20 years ago, you didn't really see refrigerators like this. So, no. But I feel like if you have a job and you have a good paying job, like, anybody can really acquire something like this, just being honest.
Thank you, Jesus. He'll make all your dreams come true, okay? And then, of course, we come into the kitchen. Don't mind the things on the counters. We just came in here. I love this stove, you guys. It's so beautiful. I'm not going to go too into detail on my kitchen, but I have this beautiful deep sink. I just said I wasn't. I have a beautiful deep sink. I have these gorgeous.
When me and my mom lived in like these brand new apartments, they were like brand new, freshly built, and we had like a counter space like this and a really deep sink just like this. And some of my earlier YouTube videos were filmed in that apartment, and I might have like a couple of videos where I was like washing my hair in the sink. But we had a sink like this, and I must say I didn't like it. I did not like it. I like sinks that have that little divider in the middle where you're able to like put your sinks over into the other side of the sink to dry or whatever. I like sinks like that. That's my jam personally. I did not really like having a sink that didn't have a divider in it. And I just didn't like it. I did not like it. I loved the faucet. I had a faucet just like this, but everything else, like the sink in general, I did not like. I did not enjoy it.
This is going to be the living room, so we're going to put some couches and chairs and a TV and stuff like that.
Again, I truly wish she had kept the couch that she had in her apartment. Personally, I feel like there was nothing wrong with it. It barely even looked lived on and sat on. I don't know. I just feel like, what a waste of money. If you're not going to keep it, why invest money in a piece of furniture you have no intention on keeping for an extended period of time? Like, what a waste of money.
Over here we have some pantries, okay? I can't be the only one that did not have a pantry growing up. Pantry who? Pantry where? The fact that I got pantries, Jesus. I mean, I have one at my house right now, which is a blessing, but you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, like, again, if you didn't grow up with much, stuff like this, stuff like a pantry, it is a big deal. Like I said earlier, me and my husband became homeowners a year ago, actually. We closed on our house April 30th, and we got the moving trucks May 10th of last year. So our moving anniversary was 2 days ago of me filming this. And the apartment that we were coming from did not have a pantry. So when you're used to apartment living, and sometimes when you live in an apartment, you may or may not have stuff like a pantry or have like a washer and dryer. So if you don't have that stuff and you move into, let's just say, a condo or a house, and now all of a sudden you have these things, that stuff is a big deal. And you're just so appreciative of things that other people may take for granted.
You want to go upstairs or downstairs? Yes, exactly. This is one of the half bathrooms, or the only half bathroom. So there's 5 bathrooms. It's like a little half bath. I
notice like when she does like her cleaning videos and stuff, she doesn't show this space ever. And I feel like this is a space that she could show in her videos. Like, she'll show like her bedroom, she'll show the kitchen, the living room, the dining room, but you'll never see her cleaning the space. I just noticed that.
Cute. Show yourself. Show yourself.
Good job.
Okay, and up the stairs we go. If you see a couple scuffs on the wall, if you see a couple scuffs on the wall, the painters have to come in and paint over all those little scuffs because it is flat paint. And you can't be cleaning flat paint like that. I don't know what I'm gonna put in this little cranny, Jordan, but it's cute. I feel like I put like a little chair, like Brent said, and a little table.
Do y'all remember that little armoire that she got to house a lot of her hygiene products, or the overflow? I feel like
And candles,
she could have put that armoire in that little area instead of putting it on the stair landing like that. That is so incredibly tacky. She could have put, if you just had to have that out in the open, she could have put that over in that area.
That's a good idea.
I don't know what you're gonna do with this, but what you could do is, I was like, what? You got smart, okay? I mean, not kind of course. So up here, Jordan and I are gonna be up here. It's going to be just for Jordan and I. So he has a room and a bathroom. I have a room and a bathroom. The only reason they'll be coming upstairs, like my mom and my brother, will be to do laundry. So this is the laundry room. Super cute. So we have our own space. And as far as people talking about some, I don't think Jordan really wants to move in with them. I think he's only doing it because he loves her. Ask Jordan. Look at you.
Look at me.
What man? What man with a spine and backbone and self-respect wants to live with his mother-in-law and brother-in-law? Who, like, let's really just talk about it. Who wants to lay down and do the do with their woman knowing that her mama is under the same roof? That is weird. It's weird. Come on now. Come on now. That's weird. Okay? That's weird. And in this case, at this time, they claim they weren't, being physically intimate and this, that, and the third. But I feel like if you really don't want to be put under temptation, why put yourself in this kind of situation? Why? Why even do it? That's crazy to me. Why put yourself in a position to be tempted when he could have his own space? Like, seriously. You're not making this man work for nothing. He's getting everything for free. He gets to live with you for free. Like, I'm sorry. I feel like if you want to preach to people about purity and quote unquote doing things the right way, then you need to actually do things the right way. And doing things the right way is waiting until marriage to live under the same roof. That way you're not putting yourself in physical temptation. Now, if you're already doing the do, that's one thing. Okay. If you're already physically intimate, then honestly, what difference does it make? Do whatever you want to do. Everybody's grown. But if you're actually trying to remain pure and not give into sexual temptation, the wisest thing to do is for him to have stayed wherever he was living, her stay where she's living, and once they become man and wife, or a month or two out from becoming man and wife, then move in together. But at this time, they were engaged for like another year or so before they even got married. So they were in this living situation for a good little minute before they made the announcement that they got married. So I don't know. I feel like this was just unnecessary temptation.
But no, I really do. Yes, I do love her. But this is a decision that we made together, and we both think that it's just going to be so much better.
We know.
Yeah, we know literally that it's going to be so much better. There's no other decision that we could have made that would have been as good as this one.
And there's also no confusion with Jesus Christ.
There's no confusion with Jesus Christ. Yeah, if you're following what's in his word. But nowhere in his word said that boyfriend and girlfriend or fiance should commingle or coexist under the same roof and live together. Nowhere in the Bible does it say that. Nowhere in the Bible does it hint at that. Okay? Like, instead it says it's better to marry than to burn. Burn with passion, burn with lust. So if y'all really wanted to avoid confusion, you might as well have just gotten married. And it's not like they had a luxurious wedding or anything like that they were saving up for. They went and eloped anyways. They went to the courthouse anyways. So what was stopping them then? They could have just went to the courthouse before they moved in together. If y'all want to drag Jesus into it. Like, no, at the end of the day, don't drag Jesus into y'all mess. Just say y'all wanted to do what y'all wanted to do. Just say you probably didn't trust this man living out on his own and doing his own thing until y'all got married. So you wanted him under you at all times, where you could watch him, where you could keep tabs on him. If anything, that's what it's giving. I mean, honestly. And I'm not trying to judge. That's just what it's giving. It's giving you don't trust this man to live his life. unwed. Like, you got to have him under you at all times. And I feel like that's kind of why he made that weird statement in his little rant video talking about women were out of line for saying that he's handsome and stuff like that. I feel like somewhere along the line, they both got it twisted and think that women are out here just lusting after him, but that it never gave that. It never gave that. He's not one of those dudes that's like, yeah, I want to have your baby. Like, he's not ugly, but he definitely isn't everybody's type. I'm just going to say it like that. And it never gave Chris Brown. It never gave Usher. It never gave any of that. Okay, so I feel like they just live in this world of delusion, thinking that more women want him than what's actually going on. I don't doubt that there are women who do have a crush on him. I don't doubt that there are women online who was fiending over him. But I don't think it gives women are nailing their panties into him. Like, I don't think it ever gave that. So I just don't think it was necessary for them to move in together. And I think, like, it's more so insecurities on Chloe's end of her always wanting this man under her at all times. Because otherwise, why couldn't you just move into this condo, and once it gets closer to you all's wedding, then he move in? Why put yourself in unnecessary temptation? Why drag Jesus into something he never co-signed in his word? Why do that? That's crazy.
Confusion is the devil. There was absolutely no confusion here, and he led us straight to the place. We are so excited, you guys. And I really want to build a life out here that we can move more family out here one day.
Right,
so they don't have to stay in those areas like, girl.
I got this room right here. Let me back all the way up.
If anybody is wondering, to the world, couples should be sleeping in the same bed. We are not married, so we do share separate rooms. We are not going to be sleeping in the same bed. We are not going to be sharing a room. I'm sure we'll have sleepovers here and there, but it's not a nightly thing. Him and I are engaged, and when we are married, we can do the married things. But until then, we have separate rooms.
So what's the point of the sleepovers? What's the point of that? And then who does sleepovers with people that they live with? What are we, 12? Come on.
And then we still will have like a lot of different rooms because you're going to have a work room, my work room. Yeah, we're not sleeping in the same room for anybody that's new here. Jesus all the way. Okay, so that's your room. You got a nice little closet. This right here, I'm going to have to like store products in.
If the man just had to live with her at this time, he should have been on a different floor. Period. Because it ain't nothing to slip up and this man walking out the bathroom with a towel around his waist or something, and she walk out of her bedroom and she see her man half naked. It ain't nothing for that to happen. Okay? And all you're doing is putting yourself into what? Temptation. Yeah, temptation. So if y'all really want to promote yourselves as these perfect Christians that's following things God's way, at the very least, if he just had to live with you, he should have been living on Brant's floor, and Brant should have been on your floor. Or he should have been living on your mama's floor, and your mama should have been living on your floor. Or something. He should have been on a separate floor from you. Period. That way, you're holding yourselves accountable. There's some sense of accountability. But if his room is right next to your room, there's no sense of accountability. None. It's too easy to slip up. It's too easy. It's already easy with y'all just being around each other all the time. But if his sleeping quarters is right next to your sleeping quarters, it's too easy to fall into temptation. That's all I'm saying. And again, I'm not judging. I'm just going off of what they portray. Because they portray like they did things the quote unquote right way. They portray like they're just so holy and sanctified and this, that, and a third. But if they really wanted to walk that walk, he would have been on a separate floor, or he wouldn't have been living with her, period.
So I'm going to put like a bunch of cute containers and store products in here. I'm really excited about this closet. Like I said, this is like Jordan and I's little suite. Here we have Jordan's bathroom. I love that you have a light. Okay, let me tell y'all something. Because I was worried about this. Everybody has their own shower, but it's a flat shower. Like, there's no tub. He was a little bit like, I wish I would have got one of them showers too. But I was like, wait a minute. You got a tub? Thank the Lord. I was going to have to sacrifice my baths. And I don't have to now because my baby got baths. So I'm going to bathe in his bath. Look how beautiful his shower is. Look at this. Wow. Yes. I love this. And we're moving in as a family. We're doing this together. This is amazing.
We're a whole unit.
The fact that you have a light in your shower.
Man, that's what I'm saying. I would have never thought.
And this is really tall.
It is. It's perfect for me because I don't have to get down too much.
No, this is a little low, but we're going to have to figure it out because
yeah, they're going to make me stretch my back out every time I want to get some toilet paper.
That's yours.
Oh my gosh,
babe.
Such a blessing. Such a blessing.
So beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, let's go back.
Uh-oh. It's time for the big dog.
It's time for
Oh, shoot.
It's my bathroom. Stop playing on the block when they talking. I ain't got no people on it. Okay, stop. That's embarrassing. I can really get down to this thing.
Oh, she can.
So this is my shower. Yeah. I'm gonna be like, pull it up. Yeah.
I've always loved her shower, and I feel like for the content that she makes, and if she was more into hygiene content, like as we all know, she's not really into hygiene content like that no more. But if she actually took hygiene content seriously, like this shower is like the ideal shower for that kind of content.
So that's my shower. Yes, ma'am. Super beautiful. I've never had sliding doors. I've never had anything like this. I'm so excited. It's gonna be so much better to bathe, essence, and lock it.
Oh my gosh. And another thing as well, like when you turn off the lights, look at how much just the shower light illuminates everything.
Oh my gosh, babe, that's beautiful.
Right? It looks so freaking good.
Yeah, that's really nice. In my bathroom, I have something very similar over my shower. It's a whole vibe. It really is. Like, apparently studies show, like, if you have, like, baths or you shower in, like, dim lighting, it helps improve your sleep. So, like, I feel like that's kind of, like, the purpose of that, to kind of just, like, help wind you down and calm your nervous system so that you can have better sleep at night.
Wow. And then I have all these drawers. I have a double sink, and I have all these drawers. It's like a Jack and Jill bathroom, but it's just for Jill. Jill.
Jack got murdered by Jill. Whoa, sweet. See, you be getting down for it.
So I have to go to IKEA and get like some storage stuff for my clothes because of course this isn't like that big with the amount of stuff that I have. Because y'all know I'm going from a 2-bedroom basically to a 1-bedroom, but technically not because we do have all this space. It'll all work out. So yeah. This is my closet, and I have to get like some nice little storage units from IKEA. I'll have to get some storage units in here as well. We'll see how that goes in there. Anyway, I don't really know. All I know is that we have a new home that Jesus has blessed us with. Look at like these theater lights.
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful. I have one of the biggest windows I've ever had in my life, or I have the biggest window I've ever had in my life. This is about as big as our living room window in our first home that we live in. I believe it, but it's so crazy to be here right now because I always wanted to live like this. Growing up, like, there was no other kids I knew that cared about how their house looked, or like cared about, you know, more mature, womanly things. And I just always wanted a nice home, and I always wanted to do this, and it has happened. And I'm so grateful. Oh my gosh. So yes, this is my bedroom, you guys. I'm super excited. My mom and I will be going to IKEA very soon because we got some, what?
Oh, shoot.
I don't know what it was, but I do know that we're going to IKEA so we can get some cute things for the house. Okay? I ain't worried too much about furniture right now. First, I'm trying to get everything unpacked, and then we're going to move on to furniture. Okay.
That's the thing. You had furniture. I mean, when moving, if you can save a coin somewhere, save a coin. And if there's nothing wrong with the furniture you had in your old spot, keep it. Just because you're moving, that doesn't mean you have to just get rid of everything. Oh, I need a new dining set. I need a new living room set. I need a new bed set. No, you don't. You don't.
So that's the upstairs. Yes, ma'am. Look at this big old window.
Mm-hmm. They also got these dope lights over here, and like the
yes, they do.
The sides.
Yes, they do. At nighttime, it's gonna look so beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, and now we're gonna go down to my brother's level. So on his level, there is the garage door, but other than that, this is his complete level. So this is Brent's level, y'all. This is one of his closets. Thermostat, whatever the heck. And this is his room. Oh my gosh, he has 2 windows.
Yeah, this one is crazy.
Windows. This dang boy, he act like he ain't got enough space. He'll beat him up. Because y'all know my brother got, well, y'all don't know. But when I got my mom that apartment, it was me, my 2 brothers, and my mom, so it was 4 bedrooms. And then when my brother and I moved out, we moved out literally like a couple weeks apart. He got a new room, and my mom got a dressing room. So anyway, this is his bathroom. Very beautiful. He never had no slide door either. This is his bathroom. Look how nice. I can see him in here right now. Little rich kid.
I would say I do love the color.
I do.
Like that's so nice.
So in the other condo, all in the kitchen was like this, but I don't like the gloominess.
Like a 19-year-old at the time, like, that's a nice little living space, and it kind of gives the illusion of like apartment living or studio apartment living, you know. So I feel like he's getting that sense of independence per se before he actually move out and, you know, live his own life, in which I truly hope he does. I hope he moves out. I hope he lives his own life because he is a grown man now, and you know, it's just a good look for men to stand on their own 2 feet, you know?
That's just me.
It matches the bathroom.
Yeah, it matches the bathroom. We all have like different cabinets. You have gray, I have like a tan or whatever the heck, and I'm not sure what my mom has. I'm supposed to see what she's got. My mom's got her own level as well. I love on Brand's level that it's not carpet. This is carpet, but this isn't. Okay. And here we have our garage. Come on, baby. Dang, your car's gonna hit the wall.
I know, I parked right up on this one. Hey, I can drive.
Okay, let's get down here. Okay, so down here is gonna get my mama's level. Alright. This is one of her closets. She has to get some things from IKEA as well for storage and stuff like that. Look how beautiful. Closet. Oh, my mom has the same cabinet color, just different handles. Cute. She's got a cute shower as well. Very beautiful. Mom's got her own space. Yes, ma'am. She got her nice little sliding door. She got her nice little window. She got her some space. She has the lightest room. And my mom loves brightness. So this is amazing for her. Oh my gosh, this is... Girl, I'm filming. I'm gonna be sitting right here. Hello, y'all. So back today. And I promise that was not me teasing anybody's accent. Yeah, I just, people take everything so serious nowadays.
Yeah, that is true.
I gotta learn not to explain myself so much because I feel like when you begin to explain yourself, then people feel like they can tell you what not and what to do. And what to and what not to do.
I mean, that's true. And I literally was doing that at the beginning of the video, but I feel like because I don't get paid from any of this, like, I'm not taking or dealing or tolerating anybody's disrespect. I'm not. Like, I don't have anything to show for people's disrespect, so, but I do agree with what she's saying. Like, when you're making content on your platform, you don't owe strangers an explanation on anything. You just don't. If they don't like it, they don't like it, and I know, like, at the end of the day, if I don't like what I see on Chloe Yazmean's channel, I don't have to watch. I don't have to subscribe. I already know this, But like I said, all of this is kicks and giggles. It's entertainment. I'm just saying what people have been saying and thinking for years, honestly. And most of the stuff that I say in my videos is really nothing new. And I guarantee you're going to find something similar in her comment sections of any of her videos of what I've said. Like, let's just be real. So it's really not that deep. And I think as an audience, the audience has to remember it's not that deep. We don't know these people. And when it's all said and done, we're all on the outside looking in, and we got to go outside and we got to touch grass. We can talk, we can kiki, but at the end of the day, we don't know these people. So, yeah, it's never going to be that deep. And that is the hill I'm always going to stay on. It's never going to be that deep. The internet is not a real place. And we all can have our opinions on these strangers, but eventually you got to go outside and touch grass,
I will say real quick, I do like how literally going from the top floor to the bottom, it feels like you're in just like a whole new place.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Wow.
This is all you.
It's cooler downstairs. I'm going back downstairs. I'm serious. It's hot.
Your heat rises. Hey, hold on, come on. We're gonna have tag matches in here. Come on. Be careful now, don't slip. So I'm just step down. Yo, hey. Be careful.
Do y'all see all those dang steps her mom has to go up and down? Like, I'm sorry, I just wouldn't put my mama through all of that. That is not conducive. It's not. Like, I'm in my 30s, and I can just feel and hear my knees popping. Like, no, I live in a 2-story bedroom, and even I get irritated having to go up and down my stairs to go, tend to my child and stuff. Like, it's just, it gets to be a lot. It's a lot, and I'm just in my 30s. I can imagine how it must be for her mama, and I know her mama ain't like 70 or nothing like that. I know she has to be at least in like her mid-50s by now. But even for a woman her age, like, that's a lot. That's a lot. Like, I feel like they should have put her mama at least on the on Brant's floor or something. For real. That's a lot. And that's why I said at the beginning of this video, a 4-story condo where you have to go up and down stairs just to access someone's bedroom, it's a lot. And God forbid anybody hurts themselves. Now it's dang near impossible to get to your living quarter. That's not safe. It's not safe.
Hey, Mama T.
Mama T.
I'm gonna use the restroom.
Okay. Let me go get some from upstairs.
Okay, hurry.
You heard that? Her hold me to the top. She ain't got no tissue. Come on, just cut those steps. I'm an athlete. I ain't finna bring you over. Go. And we've got the tissue. Now we gotta go back downstairs. Come on. Let's get it. Maybe I'm not an athlete. Oh my gosh, I was just slipping.
Now he doing all that in those socks. If you got stairs in your house, if you know, you know. It ain't nothing to slip and fall down some stairs. For real. It is nothing for that to happen. So, yeah. If he had failed, I'm pretty sure that would have been edited out. Man. Ooh, yikes.
Oh my gosh. Woo. I'm here.
Whew, your girl did not feel like doing her hair today, so this is what we are working with, okay? But anyways, that completes today's video. Ooh, I like that it's not so echoey down here. I should have did this from the jump. That completes today's video. That is me and my family, or my family and I's brand new home that we were blessed with by Jesus Christ. I probably should have done this disclaimer ahead of time, but this video was not bragging or rubbing anything in anybody's face. This is just me showing you guys my new home. Last time I moved, I never did a house tour, and you guys were like, please, like, show us your home, like an empty house tour, and just never did it. So I decided this time I was gonna go ahead and actually do it for you guys. So we drove all the way out here just to go ahead and do this home tour. I really thank you guys so much for watching my videos, because yes, Jesus Christ has blessed me with this home, but because of you guys viewing my channel and because of all of you guys' support, that has also contributed to my family and I being able to afford a home like this.
Thank you so much for acknowledging your audience. Thank you. Thank you. As y'all can see, I'm not a hater. When I see growth, when I see accountability, I will shout it. So yes, shout out to Chloe Yazmean for acknowledging her audience, because at the end of the day, she would not have the life that she lived if she did not have her subscribers. If her subscribers did not tune in and watch video after video after video. I mean, the only reason why she's able to take this long of a break is because people are still watching her videos. Okay? That's the only reason. And I feel like not just her, but all of these creators need to acknowledge their audience. Like, I'm not even getting paid from this. And from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate the people that is tuning in, watching these videos. I appreciate the people that's been subscribing to me in the last couple of weeks. I see it and I appreciate it. I surely do. I appreciate it, because y'all are helping me reach my goal, you know? So I appreciate it. And I don't have nothing to show from any of this. I'm not getting a check at the end of the month, but I still appreciate it. And just showing some appreciation to your audience really can and does make all the difference in the world. It really does. And I just wish that she would do this more. But you know what? For what we see in this video, I appreciate what she just did here. I really do.
I greatly, greatly appreciate you guys. If my face is red, girl, it's hot over here. And I don't want to put my AC and get ready to head out. So I greatly, greatly appreciate you guys. I love you guys so much. God bless you all in Jesus' name. And remember, Jesus don't waste nothing. He ain't gonna waste your past. He ain't gonna waste your mistakes. If you let him use all that bad for your good, you will see the impossible. Amen. All right. God bless you.
Right, y'all, and that is the end of today's video reaction. So my takeaway from this video is, don't put yourself in unnecessary temptation. Like, I feel like a lot of times in life we'll say, oh, Satan's tempting me, these demons are tempting me, but a lot of times we just put ourselves in these situations. God always sends a way of escape, but oftentimes we don't take it. And I'm pretty sure Chloe and Jordan have been tempted before during this time period, but the way of escape might have been Jordan living on a different floor or something along those lines. But in just general, for the audience sake, you may be getting tempted right now. You may feel like these demons are tempting you, Satan's tempting you, you're going through a test right now, but God always sends a way of escape. So please remember that. Please remember that. But overall, you know, I know we kiki a lot about Chloe Yazmean and about the things that she puts out there, her odd behavior sometimes, but I will say, and I will give her props, I am proud of the things that she has been able to accomplish at such a young age. Because if you're older, if you're in your late 20s, 30s, whatever, I'm sure you can look back and you can remember what you were doing at 20 years old. And, you know, I know for me, it wasn't getting a brand new condo to move my mama into and my siblings into and stuff like that. I wasn't on that. So the fact that she was on this and this was her goal and she was able to reach her goal, you know, mad props to her. I'm not too good or too proud to give props where it's due. So yeah, mad props to her. And I just hope that she takes the advice of people and don't allow it to make her bitter, but allow it to make her grow. And I feel like if she can allow criticism and advice to help her grow, she'll be just fine as a person. She really will. She just got to grow. She got to grow up. She got to mature. And in a lot of ways, she is very mature for her age. But in a lot of ways, she's very immature. And if she allow situations to help her grow, she will be just fine. I truly believe that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for yapping with me in today's reaction video. I truly do appreciate it. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. That is the easiest way to support what I'm doing over here. And I will see you guys in the next video. God bless you. Bye-bye.